Hello and welcome to the ImpactAR walkthrough brought to you by Impact Group. ImpactAR is an augmented reality app that we use for client communication using scaled down models, full-size AR models or full 360-degree retail environments. After downloading the app, you will be presented with the icon that you can see in the bottom tray here, second from the left. Tapping on this will bring up the Impact Media splash and the animation showing you the different parts of Impact Group. Once loaded, you will be straight into the demo. You can see here that the camera launches. It may ask you to allow this. Please say OK. And you have two icons, a targeting and a 360. If you view any of our markers at any scale, it will automatically use that marker as an anchor. So you can see here from a business card, it's triggering the AR experience. Typically our clients use A4. And this shows you the typical retail environment that you can explore. But for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to use A3, just so you can see more of the model. Now the demo model here is available without a sign-in and without an account. It's designed specifically for you to orient yourself, get used to AR as a system. You can zoom right in, see as much detail as you like, because the walls will be clipped away by the system to reveal the internal environment. You can view this from any angle, so all I'm doing here is walking around the marker which is on a table, move in, break through the wall and see exactly the environment that you want. You may even see a little gremlin dancing on the table because the system is capable of animation as well. Now alongside this we also have a full-size pop-up marker. This will put you into the environment and allow you to have a certain degree of freedom to look around that environment in 3D. But if what you're after is photorealistic, we can also provide a 360-degree button press. Once you place your device on the wall, so you're ready, the file will load, and then your view will be completely replaced with a 360-degree rendered environment. Now the advantage of this is you can get a very, very high finish quality. You've got realistic materials in there, reflections and so on. And you have complete freedom just by moving your device around in 360 degrees to look completely around that environment. Now, if you don't feel that you want to do this, you can press the padlock in the top left and swipe with your finger. You'll see that the message in the center there has changed from saying move your device around to swipe with your finger. And this could allow you to explore a retail environment in full 360 degrees without having to move the device. When you're happy that you've reorientated it, you can press the padlock again and it switches back to moving your device, moves the field of view. That field of view is not limited. You can look completely all the way up, all the way down, and all the way around you. If you need to exit, just press the arrow button and you're straight back out and straight back into the AR experience. Hopefully that will give you a chance to get used to the AR, and then when you're ready we can set you up with an account. Once the details are entered, you'll see the icons along the bottom have changed. One of those is a little eye for information. When tapped, it will give you more information about the model that you're viewing. This is very useful for unit dimensions, materials and costs and so on. But equally, if you're viewing one of these models and you want to communicate this with your team, you can press the camera button, and after a short pause, the application will ask you whether you want to save this or send it via email. If we say send via email, the application locks. It loads your default mail service on your device, inserts the picture and allows you to edit that and send. Now you see that here we have an app locked screen. This is a security feature that we built in for our clients. You cannot view those files again unless you know the PIN number. It will continue to be locked. So somebody picking up your device, or if it's been idle for a certain amount of time or sent to the background, they will not be able to get in. The next bit is your list. You can see all the items are red because they've never been viewed before. Once you've viewed them, they'll download locally, and this will then change to white. So if you lose a signal, the files that you've already viewed and downloaded will be stored on your device. You can see in this example we've got a very simple cardboard FSU. So instead of a cardboard prototype, we've got a virtual prototype that we can view scaled down or full size. And you've got complete control over the level of detail there, whether you need to be able to read text or you want the imagery to be high res or so on. But equally from that list, we can select more complicated models. One of those being a recent eye candy production run that we did. If I can just show you that. After a brief loading period, it will pop up with then that model. And you can see here that we've got products on there that we've modeled from the eye candy range, but that unit now displays the exact wood veneer that's going to be used in production. So we were able to send this across the world to all the eye candy partners for sign-off of a digital prototype instead of making multiple prototypes at client cost. So if we show another example here, this is a job for Links of London. This is exploring and showing the ability of the system to display transparency as well as chrome effects and material finishes. So what we've got here is a very deep brown sprayed finish. Glass tank, chrome units, you can see the reflections in the handle there. Those reflections are of your environment as well, so that makes it all the more real when you're displaying to your clients. If you're using the full-size pop-up marker, this unit will be 1:1 scale. Now, if you don't want to use this list because you've got multiple versions and it's getting quite confusing, there is another way of doing this, and that's the final button on the bottom left, which is a QR code scanner. So that will then be looking for a QR code. So one of these units that we've designed will include a QR code in the top right hand corner. When viewed, it will recognize this, load the right file from your list. So then when you move from the visual back up to the marker, it will then display exactly the correct visual for that design. Now you can see here that we've employed an animated texture. This helps communicate the presence of a screen, but again we have complete freedom of exploration around this in a scaled down way, either business card or A4, and allows you to investigate that at your leisure, whether on the train or in your office. But if you want to show this to a retailer, you can walk in with a pop-up marker and you get a full-size unit. So you see here, the unit is full size, all correct, all the materials are correct. You can even zoom in and see in high detail. Equally, if it's a unit of even greater scale, we can view this with a large floor marker that we can supply. And we'll just take a wander around this unit. You can see how it's picking up the reflections in the acrylic there, and that's reflecting the actual environment that it's in. So the retailer gets a real sense for the level of finish on the unit. It's fully 360-degree spinnable, but equally you can wander around the unit if it's in a specific location. And all the time those animations are running, you can walk straight up to the unit and investigate any of those items in great detail. If you go too close, it will clip away, just so you know. But very useful for getting retailers to sell space. Now, other units that are larger or out of scale for the A4 and pop-up markers are displayed very well using this floor mat system. You can see here a very large Links of London unit, and this unit is built from the actual CAD data for production. So whereas this can be completely conceptual, this unit can also display exact production. So the virtual prototypes take over the need for a first off prototype. If you'd like any more information, please feel free to contact Impact Group, or more specifically, you can visit the website www.impact-media.co.uk/support.